Hello students, my name is Kumari Shilpi. I am an assistant professor in Department of Management and Commerce, Mewar University. Today we are going to complete the first lecture on the subject Industrial Relations and Labor Enactment. So let's begin with this interesting subject. So first of all, we are going to understand what is the meaning of industrial relation. So, in any organization, the production is dependent on the two important elements, that is human resource and technology. If we'll talk about the technology, it can be manipulated, but the human perspective cannot be manipulated in any organization easily. It's a difficult task to do that, right? So industrial relation is based on the two words, or it's comprised two words. The first one is industry and the second one is relations. So industry obviously means that where the people are engaged in the productive activities, and the two type of activities which is there, that is primary activities and secondary activities. So in the primary activities means which is based on the root level, or we can say based on the raw materials like fisheries, plantation, forestry, horticultures, mining, etc. So these are the primary activities, and it is also known as the agricultural activities. If we'll talk about the secondary activities, it consists of manufacturing, construction, trading, transportation, banking, communication, right? So in the secondary activities are also known as the manufacturing or productive activities. So you guys already know about that in every economic sector there are three type of sector, that is primary, secondary and tertiary, but here we are going to use these two type of activities, which is primary and secondary activities. Next one is industrial relation system is totally based on the type of the companies as well as where it is based. Like it is totally based on the nation's historical context, economical context, political situation of that country, and that is the reason it is totally different in different countries. For example, in the Nigeria Labour Congress, they always use the demonstration, strikes. If there is any problem in the industrial relation, these are always active in these type of activities for basically fulfilling their demand with the government. We can say that nowadays managing the main has become a very vital or very important in management, right? So negligence of human will always lead to misunderstanding between the management and workers. So this is also important reason that every company and every country is thinking about the industrial relations. If we'll talk about who is the father of this concept, and the father of industrial relation is John R. Commons. He created his first program in 1920 in University of Wisconsin. So now industrial relation basically receive high attention all over the world. If we'll talk about the definition, so the definition is given by International Organization of Employment, and what they explained about the industrial relation, that industrial relation refers to all the relations between the workers and employers at every level, national, regional, company level, dealing with the various issues like social and economic issues, wages setting, working time, working condition. So this definition is explaining that it is not only important that the workers and employment on company level is important, but it is important in each level, not only the company and not only the employers as well as the workers level, not only the company level, we can say that. So why these industrial relations are there? So if you know that if there is any problem happened in any of the factories and all, we always heard about the lockdown situation, strike situation, disputes, right? And the overall lockdown situation of the factories. So this has happened because of the poor industrial relations. So we always need to focus on a harmonious relationship, and for that we have very much clear with every system in the companies or in the nation, like we have a proper act available or required to be available for wages, for the economic issues. We have proper stress management for the workers, good working environment in which the workers will able to do their work properly without any problems, not without any dissatisfaction, we can say, right? So this definition is given by International Organization of Employment. We have two more definition which is given by, the first one is J.T. Dunlop defined. What he defined, that industrial relations as the complex interrelations among the managers, workers, agencies of the government. So it's not he explained that it is a very complex, difficult, because in every context human are there, right? So in human manipulation, which I already told you that it is difficult to manipulate, so it is a complex interrelation, that how managers, workers, everyone are interrelating their work, everyone is basically making the bonding and relations with each other. So this is definition is given by J.T. Dunlop. If we'll talk about the Del Yoder, what he explained about the industrial relations, so he defines that it is a process of management dealing with one or more unions with a view to negotiate, subsequently administer collective bargaining agreement or labor contract. So it is basically where the unions, I just know that you guys know about trade union, that how unity of the workers are basically there for making any demand, or if any issues or disputes happen. So these are the unions, these are the registered agencies, we can say. So here industrial relation, which is defined by Dale Yoder, is that it is a proper management system where more and unions are there, they are negotiating, they are bargaining about the various demands and all, and administer the collective bargaining agreement or labor contract. So these three definitions are available about the industrial relations. Let's move toward the next topic, and that is why labor relations. Why labor relations are important? So first of all, if there is a proper or good or harmonious relationship, it will helpful for doing the proper communication between the workers and management. So it will help you to use the social dialogue system, because India is a democratic country. We all have right to speak, we all have right to speak about our rights, right? So this is the, we have a, if we have a proper labor relation, we are able to use this democratic concept, and we are able to communicate and inform our workers, our managers about the work properly, right? Next, it is a very better solution for the conflicts. If there will be conflicts, it will never give you benefit. It will never help you in development. Never able to make the harmonious environment. It might be possible that productivity of such kind of organization can be reduced. So there is a high possibility, if the conflict will be not resolved in the long run, it will always delay the work. Overall efficiency of the organization or the companies will be decreased. So if there will be a proper labor relation, we are able to solve the conflicts properly with a proper bargaining and negotiation system. Both parties are able to heard each other words, right? But if there will be not a proper relationship, then there is a high chances of negativity which can be appeared in any organization, right? Next one is, it also helpful for overcoming with the work related issues. So if anyone is working in any of the organization, there can be so many problems. If worker is working in the factory, there is a problem related with machines. There can be the problem related with the training system. There can be the problem with the innovation or the new acceptability of the technology in the organization. So there can be some changes, there can be some constraints, there can be the other problems or issues, like there can be electricity problems can be arises. So these problems which can be related with the work that can be easily solved if there is a harmonious and a better labor relations, right? And it is not only important that in any organization only top level and the lower level and workers need to make the relations, but each and every level in the company's nation state we require a proper relationship, right? So, and within the labors there should be a harmonious relationship. That is the reason they are able to basically help each other during the work. Next point is, next topic is why industrial relation is relevant to the business. So industrial relation is very important for the business because it can reduce the working environment repercussions, as well as it is helpful for providing or better production of goods and delivering of services, right? And businesses required to understand that what type of industrial relationship we need to basically form in our company or in our organization. So there are various type of industrial relation which I am going to cover in the next lecture too, but there are basically four type of relation. The first one is labor relations, group relations, employer and employee relations, community or public relations. So basically we can say that business should know that what kind of relation they require to establish in their organization. Okay. If we talk about the this is the last topic which we covered. So this is all in this lesson, in this particular lecture. Hope you will enjoy this subject. Thank you so much.